All right. Welcome back to Tight Sports. Let's wrap up week number 12. It was some interesting competitions all throughout the Thanksgiving holidays. First, I hope you had a wonderful holiday and that you found yourself thankful for all that you enjoy. And know that the rough spots will be smoothed over pretty soon. Just hang in there. And let's be thankful that I'm able to join you today because, hey, everybody didn't make it. So let's move on into these games. And overall, I had a better week of picks, even though Thanksgiving was pitiful. To start off, man. But I was 11 of 16 for the weekend. That's pretty good, I think. 69%. And my total since week 10, when I started really tracking, is 50. Oh my gosh, 56%. Oh man, I gotta get that. Well, starting out with the Thanksgiving games, Detroit let me down, and they were destroyed, 29-22 by Green Bay. Totally unexpected. The guys were doing well, but Washington faced off with Dallas, and Washington has no soul, especially after the horse riders just dragged them all over Texas. I mean, they won by 35 points, as you may or may not know. Ouch. And scoring, they allowed them to score 45 points. So you can do the math on that one. Not good. San Francisco provided a little hope Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. Provided a little hope, and they took down Geno in Seattle, 31-13. But I was not happy with a 33% accuracy rate on Thanksgiving. Bah humbug. I was thinking that they were going to be able to, that was going to be able to maybe get 2 or 3 of those, but I didn't. But Friday afternoon was was a stinker to watch, sort of, depending on where you are with the game. But I like the Dolphins and how the defense is. I mean, the offense is just it's like a dance or something, But it was a welcome one to watch. The Flippers whipped up on the Jets like the Jets were trying to race against the space shuttle. You know what I mean? 34-13 sent a strong divisional message to everybody in their division, really. And entering into Sunday with a 50-50 split thus far, it felt a little better. ATL came through with a big win. Man, thank them guys big time. That's anytime you take a chance on the Falcons, you are indeed taking a huge chance. So congratulations to me. Mainly because Carr, though, he decided to show up and play. Kamara was jumped all day by the Dirty Birds, and they, the Saints lost 24-15. Sunshine Lawrence and his band of sewage cats have had, caused me trouble all year long. And Sunday was no different as they won 24-21. Caleb down there in Houston, he did his best, but to no avail. The defense couldn't hold up to the test. It was up and down, but I mean, Caleb went all out, but I didn't get that one. As you may or may not know, I just recently dropped my 100th video. And to commemorate the moment, my kids bestowed upon me a wonderful honor. YouTube doesn't care that I have 100 garbage videos, but my kids do. So they made me this awesome gift. They made me this awesome plaque, for lack of a better phrase, to commemorate the moment. And if you would, I'm gonna put it up here. If you would, we, I know a lot of you guys are busy, but if you could, please subscribe to this channel because we want to eventually replace this with something. There's nothing better than this, but if you could, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really, really need it. Just please. I got to talk to that boy about that. Yeah, we did it. Miss you will defeat you if you're not ready to scrap. Mike Evans was in there, though. He had 2 touchdown catches, but it wasn't enough against Gardner and Taylor, who had 3 TDs on the ground. The quarterback and the running back combined for 3 touchdowns on the ground. And Baker baked their fans their 7th loss of the season as they lost 27-10. Mac Jones was benched again for Zappe, but again, he was only added to the game so he could come in and throw the 3rd interception for the coffee lovers of Boston as they lost 10-7. I thought that Barkley would be assisting Tommy DeVito, but no. It was like something came out to haunt me again. There was Jalen Hyatt. I don't know if you remember what he did against Alabama a few years back. I don't want to talk about it. But this Tennessee rookie Jalen Hyatt had 109 yards receiving and a touchdown. So congratulations to that young man. He got a bright future ahead of him, especially if he can roll with DeVito. Daniel Jones come back. Son, call your agent. Bryce, roll tide, roll. Bryce and them, after this game, they told Frank Reich to go and get right on up out. They told Frank Reich to get right on up out of there because they fired him because Bryce and them, they lost like I expected. I mean, Derrick Henry, another roll tide. He went smashing away with 76 yards and 2 cat-crushing TDs. Will Levis, he just sat there and he just guided that human armada to a 17-10 victory. I mean, the guys are really physical, and I think that's why they let Frank Reich go. I know he's a brilliant play caller, but if the team is not physical, it's going to be hard to get past the Bucs and Saints and Falcons because it's they kind of got that Southern SEC type feel to that division, no matter how talentless they are. Matt Stafford was feeling great. I mean, he's been up and down all season, but he was feeling great the other day because they crushed them Cactus Birds 37-14, Matt's 4 TDs, and Kyron Williams had 143 yards on the ground. AZ is just not playing bad football. It's just unexpired football, which is, it's just hard to watch.
I'm supposed to wear myself out for the team?
Oh, come on.
What team?
Kyler.
No.
It's your team, man.
What I'm going to do is
I'm
going to look out for myself.
Where you going, Kyler?
And I'm going to get mine.
Kyler, you going to stick around for this? Do you think Kyler's going to be there at the end of his contract? He has a huge contract. But if he takes another big loss, a big injury, do you think he's going to stay there for the team? I don't know. You think they're going to try to trade him before that comes up? But who wants that contract and they're just not winning? I mean, it's going to take him the rest of the season really to get back up to speed, but it's not my problem. It's theirs. And as I expected, Sean Payton's 600-play playbook is starting to sink into that offense. Watch out, champs. The Broncos are coming. The Brown Stains had no way to stop the rust bus, losing 29-12. I thought the Raiders would slow it down, and they did. They really had me. Antonio, whatever his name is, the coach out there. I don't know if he's interim full-time, but they were up on the champs 14-0 early, but they was just teasing your boy. I don't like teasers. Brandon Jacobs, he had 115 yards on a touchdown, but Mahomes, Kelsey, and Rashard Rice, I think that's his name, they kicked things up a notch after being down 14-0 to finish the game 31-17. That means from the beginning of the second quarter to the end of the game, the Raiders only scored 3 points, and they were up early in the second quarter 14-0. So, they shut them down. The Bills they are in true distress. They are now 6-6, totally unexpected. While Jalen is on a bad wheel, but Philly flocked together to get this, to get a very close victory. They won at home 37-34. It was tough. They had to come back on them and really stick it out. But man, Philly looks really strong. They just look like they're willing to out-tough anybody. But we'll see coming up next week who is the toughest. May not be the best, but we're going to find out who the toughest is because they face San Francisco next week. Sunday night was a thriller. I mean, I thought Lamar would blow LA away, but both defenses put up stiff competition. The Ravens made a few more plays to get a 20-10 victory. Monday night, oh my goodness. Monday night, this was a slopper for me. I mean, it was a slopper for me and for these offenses. I missed this game, first of all, by 1 point. I mean, Justin Fields, to his credit, he played like he was on a hot seat. Because this is, his last year's contract. So they had the guy up there. They showed the general manager or the vice president or the president of the team. He was swiping. Everybody thought he may, been doing like Tinder or something. No, he was on findmeaquarterback.com. I mean, I don't think they're gonna keep him around Chicago. I just would. I think it's a bad fit. I don't know what they want. Maybe Arizona could pick him up as a backup for Kyler or a backup for Bryce. Man, he's too young. But I just don't think that was what's going on there. And getting another coach for him, another coach for Justin is not gonna work. But he's in the last year of that contract, but he finished the game with a total of 280 yards on the ground in the air. Dobbs freelanced his way to 1 touchdown, but he had 4 interceptions. Oh, man, that was just pretty tough to look at. Several of them came off tips, but who cares? That was just terrible. Chicago won this kicker battle 12-10. Just Now, to talk about the game that we all wanted to talk about ever since changes were made in the coaching staff, Steelers breathe a new, more effective life into their season. See, we wasn't losing, just wasn't winning. Winning didn't feel right. Minus Matt Canada, my squad had their highest total yard stat since 2000. That's 58 whole games, man. 44 games with Canada. I think that goes back to when Ben was ailing and we was playing all kind of Mason Rudolphs and this is a dude named Scoop Scrap Lover. I don't know what his name was. Duck. We had a quarterback named Duck. Mason out there calling folks racist and stuff. I don't know if that was the same year, but we wasn't doing nothing back then. That was either when Ben had just retired or whatever. But 44 games with Matt Canada, we did not cross the 400-yard threshold. I don't even know how close we came. Who cares? He's gone. 421 yards, 99 to Najee Harris, Roll Tide Roll. And Freiermuth, he came in with 9 receptions, 120 yards. Now, there were some miscues, but you got to remember, as we welcome promoted running back coach Eddie Faulkner to the OC position, and QB coach Mike Sullivan will be calling the plays, but they only had a couple of days to prepare. Would you meet with them on Wednesday? I don't know if they had Thanksgiving dinner at the place. I don't know, but they had a half a week. So the league knows that more is ahead, so they better get ready because our defense played a great game, only giving up 10 points. I'll take that any weekend. And if we can't get 11, shame on the offense, shame on us. Minka was active but didn't play, so he, if all goes well, a much-needed playmaker will be back on the field next Sunday against the Cactus Bird. And for the record, I like my Cactus Bird spatchcocked and deep fried.